Hey, if you're not... Hey, feel like solving a murder? I'm the marshal around these parts. One of these gutter quadruplets pulled the trigger on that boy over there. Consider yourself deputized. Ask around at Moxie and Zan's, figure out which one of these identical scum stains pulled the trigger. Otherwise, I'll just have to hang them all, and I don't got that kind of time. I heard a gunshot a couple hours back. Naturally, I ignored it until someone came and got me. Well, I found this boy bleeding on the concrete, single bullet in his throat. And I saw one of these gutter boys running away. And that's all I know. Right now, more's the pity.
Jake must be fighting it.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad!
Might as well just quit now.
A gutter brother? Oh yeah. One of them barged in here a couple hours ago, demanding a safe haven. I told him I couldn't make any promises, and he got bitchy. I had to pull out Ruby and put a few rounds in him. His shield ate the first two, but boy did he feel the last one. Nobody threatens me in my joint.
I'm starving! I want to eat your babies!
Son, this might sting a bit.
Sure, I pulled the round out of one of them gutter boys. I healed him up as good as new, but the little skunk overpaid me. $5,000. You don't need to confiscate that or anything, do you?
You got nothing on us, wasting your time.
Can it, boy? All right, if you say so.
Yeah, I did it! I ain't sorry! What?
Man, good job, Deputy. Barlow thought he could snipe an innocent man and get away with it. But that was a long shot. There.
A few years back, I won 2 prizes in Moxie's Underdome. A chest full of loot, and Moxie herself. I lost the second prize to Jack. The first to a thief named Carson. I don't care if I never see those guns again, but if you want them, just find Carson in the dust.
Hey man, I need something. Hey, you met my girl, Lena? She perfect, man. Blonde, great body, distantly related to me, great body, but them fridge rats brainwashed her. You gotta snap her out of that cannibalism crap. I don't want to get bit. Bring Lenny her favorite flowers and food, and I'm sure she'll come around and stop by. Oh, and if you find any porno mags, I'm just saying if you come across them in a natural accents, just snag those for me too, okay?
Stand still for a moment. I require... Some people, who are not me, might consider slag experimentation immoral. Hey, I got a job for you. I would not be willing to pay you a great deal of money for bringing me experiment results from the Hyperion Preserve. Some people are stupid.
Excuse me.
and guns.
Man, it's where the cars live. Get you one.
Get your health and shields right here. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go. Remember, we're always open.
Stop struggling. Throwing grenade! Goodbye now.
Laney loves play flowers, man. I bet Laney will stop craving human flesh as soon as she smells them slices. Why would anyone ever be a cannibal so long as pizza exists? Looks like you got what you need to unbrainwash Laney. That's the word now.
And
of you to bring me such gifts. Perhaps I was wrong to join the rats.
That's my girl! I knew you'd come back to me sooner or later.
Was that Scooter? Why do you think I fled here? It was the only place Scooter would not follow me with his stupid advances.
Gotcha!
If Scooter sent you, you must die!
I'll go ahead and blame all that rage on the being turned into a rat thing. Unless on the Scooter was a bad boyfriend thing. Easier for everybody that way, see? Still we tried. Come on back. Jordy must die! That crop-flocker deep-faced one of my catch rides, and nobody does that except ladies I want to bang and sometimes me when I'm drunk. He's hiding in stalker territory. Go get him!
What did it say?
Still alive, though. Them stalkers got digestion tracts that work slower than my brother and uncle's brain.
That was awesome! Here you go! You won't enjoy this.
Story. I would have had someone do the same to you if you underpaid me for that whole catch ride you had. I run it. At least I heard.
In a fit of extreme paranoia, I hid my notes on the opening of the vault and promptly forgot their locations. While I grind my teeth to dust in frustration, you will retrieve these journals for me.
Freeze! Here you go!
man, I think Roland wanted you to go check out the town of Overlook. See if you could help the people there or whatever. Them folks been cooped up in their houses ever since they got the shivers.
Hello. Given the skill with which you dispatched those robots, we of the town of Overlook thought you might give us a hand, so to speak. So, first item on the agenda, we're all dying of a brain disease. If you could get us 3 shipments of
Hey, y'all! Welcome to the new and improved Get Your Ride! Now with 47% more than 26% annually. That is down from last year.
I am going to die. Roland forcibly relocated me to Sanctuary for what he claimed was my safety, but the slackjaws who populate this city make my flesh scream. A young woman said hello to me today. I stared back at her, my mind screeching as I looked for a way to escape this unwanted interaction. As my face grew red with nauseous stress, a blood vessel popped in my nose and a jet of crimson shot out of my nostrils, splattering us both with blood. She screamed and ran away. Pleased as I was at the time, I fear causing fountains of blood to shoot from my face will not be a viable long-term strategy for avoiding conversation. The same questions occurred to me today as I was pinning a disemboweled skag to my front door to dissuade others from approaching it. What does Jack want with the vault key? Was the key simply charging the entire time I possessed it before Jack crowbarred it from my bloody hands?
Throwing grenade!
Was it waiting to unleash its alien powers on Pandora to make Iridium appear from the very ground? Was it preparing itself to unlock even more alien ruins? I will delve deeper into this question after I soundproof the walls of my home, that I may be spared the incessant laughter and joviality of Sanctuary's citizens. I have uncovered legends of an ancient alien warrior. The legends tell of a magical key that can bring it back to life. If my hypotheses are correct, which they always are, the legends may be speaking of the vault key. Also, a young man told me I was pretty on my way back from the grocer's. The reaction was surprisingly tame. I only spent the next 3 hours dry heaving into a bucket.
Oh, damn it, some jackhole broke the clock tower! How the hell am I supposed to know what time it is now?
You found
got the money,
Thank you, but
I'll
we
save
need
your
2
goddamn
more
life.
medicine shipments. The next is carried by a traveling Hyperion requisition officer wandering the Highlands. Get the medicine from him. Without his guards, I'm sure the salesman will give you a good price for his medicine. I suggest killing them politely, if possible.
Shields right here.
You're very efficient. I respect that. The last medicine shipment was being delivered by boat, but we lost contact. Find it, please.
Slag.
Fucking hounds! You're pissing me off!
I'm back, bitches! Yesterday, I had a conversation with another human being. Granted, it was only a conversation inasmuch as my grunts of social terror could be taken as human speech, but Roland did not seem to mind. He asked me why Jack hasn't revived the warder yet if he has a key. I figured that the key needed to be charged by iridium, hence Jack's mining operations. He nodded and silently wiped the streams of my saliva from his face. I returned home, confused not only at his lack of disgust toward my behavior, but my lack of disgust toward him. For the first time, I felt as if I could actually live in Sanctuary. For the first time, I feel as if I might be
This will hurt. That was interesting.
Threshers, be careful.
Throwing grenade!
You got the money.
Efficient. Very efficient. Now please distribute that medicine around town. I'd do it myself, but Hyperion doesn't like it when we leave our homes.
Grinder will only be used for egregious felonies, like littering or profanity.
Appreciate it.
Screw you! You can bring me medicine all day. It don't make you less of a skag, sucker!
Sorry about Dave. He's a... we try not to talk to him. Return to me for your agreed-upon reward. If I had 10 people like you, this town would be running like clockwork.
Hyperion wishes to remind you that it could be much worse.
You listened to my notes, I assume. I would be upset were it not for the equally privacy-indifferent background check I ran on you before hiring you for this job. I hid the copious material I compiled after opening the vault those 5 long years ago. In a fit of spastic paranoia, I did not write down the locations to the information. Find it for me and be handsomely... Oh, were you expecting me to say handsomely rewarded?
What is 4%? I've been relocated to Sanctuary against everyone's better judgment. Not my own, mind you. I never wanted to be here. I was perfectly content to live out my days in a non-standard living arrangement with 2 ceiling chairs I met at a bar fight. Oh, they're adorable. They barely speak any English. And if you have to ask what a ceiling chair is, I pity the life you've wasted.
I almost killed Hamster Jackson. I let him go.
I should discuss the scroll-elephant in the room. The reason for my relocation was an elongated and systematically unpleasant torture at the hands of Jack's cronies. Roland and his well-defined pectoral muscles were kind enough to entrust the vault key with me after the awakening of the Destroyer, not to be confused with the Warrior. Seriously, those sound nothing alike. Oh, right. Torture. I asked nicely on several occasions to take proper precautions against bacteria on the instruments, but it fell upon idiotic ears. As they cut into my flesh over and over, I would fade in and out of consciousness and whisper to the ceiling chairs that it was going to be okay. Clork was afraid at first. His 4 legs trembled against the cold ceiling. But he knew he had to be strong for me. Then they went to work on his brother, Philippe. Philippe. Philippe was so brave. He was so brave for me when the rotary saws began to ply his legs from his body. Clork cried out for his brother, even when one of the torturers inadvertently sat on him and muffled his cries. The last thing Philippe said before he passed on to the great wooden beyond was, "I love you, Patty. I love you." And then he was gone. It's lonely here in Sanctuary. Sure, Clork prattles around on the ceiling, but it's hardly the same. Jack has taken so much from me. Jack has taken the only happiness I've ever had in his asinine quest for the warrior and more power. Revenge is as pointless as music, but on this occasion, I will allow myself the revenge. I will allow myself to aid in his downfall. Mark my words, Jack. You're going to die.
The chronicles of my torture. I shall warm up some cold cocoa and listen to these again.
Thanks again, man. That catch-a-ride hacking you did is all in the past. I will definitely not kill you, probably. Freaking rats, man. I was this close to finding out what second base feels like. And also what second base is.
Another Vault Hunter. Cool. Hey, I don't need this anymore. Do you want it?
How about that?
Sorry, don't have any more stuff for you right now. I'll be back around Sanctuary later. I might have something good for you then. If you see me in town later, hit me up. I might have something else for you.